Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's CJ, this is CJ Investigates. Right, we're in St Neots today. We come to have a look at BID or BYD, because we're going to have a look at the EVs and the impact they have. Are they really that green? So, electric vehicles are often hailed as the future of green transport. But what if the journey from China to the UK is costing us more carbon than we realise? BYD are the largest EV manufacturers in the world, produces millions of electric cars every year, but behind every sleek model lies a complex global supply chain and a hefty carbon footprint. From mining raw materials like lithium and cobalt to the long sea routes used to ship these vehicles, the carbon cost is enormous. In fact, studies suggest that an EV's total carbon footprint, especially when imported, can rival that of a traditional car in its first few years. So when we cheer on brands like BYD, we need to look closer to ask whether the promise of a green revolution is just one part of the story. Right, so let's have a look. When electric vehicles like those from BYD are shipped from China to the UK, they had a significant carbon cost. International maritime shipping emits about 10 to 40 grams of CO2 per tonne kilometre. So for typical 2-tonne EV, this can add roughly 200 to 600 kilograms of CO2 before it even reaches the UK. Combined with carbon from manufacturing, around 8.8 tonnes for an EV. This total life cycle footprint challenges the ideas that EVs are always a green solution. Right, so that's the numbers and everything. Are they really green? So we'll find out how much they cost. I've already had a quick look on Auto Trader, and you can buy a second-hand one 2023 to 2025 I've seen for less than 16 grand. So we'll just have a little look at some cars. They obviously got a Corsa there, electric, probably taken in part exchange, 2 of them. Yeah, they're on Cinch. So is this part of Cinch? Not sure. There's the showroom. BYD's. Let's have a look round. There's a Vauxhall there, I think. Approved used cars. 25 plate BYD. 74 plate. 25 plate. That looks quite sporty, that one. Trying to copy the Tesla, I think. Nice cars. I think this is all second hand. They got Teslas here, Hyundai, MGs. These are all ICE cars, no green flag on them. Unregistered cars here, look. Loads of them. But yeah, loads of them unregistered here. No number plates. There's no signs in the windows at all to say how much they cost. just like numbers like 302 just here. So this is Marshall. What did they do? I thought they did Land Rovers. Can't remember. Marshall's a big dealer in the Bedfordshire area. I know they've definitely got one in Bedford itself. Been there for years. Man doing the drains there, look. A workshop on site. Someone trade plates. Green cars. I wonder how much they cost. $40. What does that mean? All plugged in. Off list price. Oh yeah. Very high. Very high. Look at the back. Look how high the back is. SUV. You got your iPad, look, so you can see everywhere. That's good. They've all got money off. All the brand new ones. I wonder if they do a price list. Excuse me, is this the price list?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the price that you actually pay, is it?
Correct.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And the mileage is next to it and everything.
Oh, right, so these aren't brand new.
No.
Do you have prices for new cars?
We don't. I mean, they're all available on the Marshall web.
Right, okay.
They all come in on that one for you, so we can give you the prices. Which one in particular?
Yeah, no, I'm just in general, because I'm just looking into EVs in general.
Okay.
I'm curious, you know your sales that you do on brand new cars,
Yeah.
would you say, because it's quite popular these days to have them on a 3-year or 4-year lease,
Yeah.
and then they return and they get the new car at the
Yeah.
end of the term.
Yeah.
Would you say you sell more than like that than you do private sale, or is it more
Well,
private sale?
There's a separate caveat to that. One is PCP. That's been the traditional route people have gone down.
Right.
Gives you greater flexibility.
Yeah.
You can go mid-term rather than to the end of term to be able to then flex where you are at mid-term.
Yeah.
Whereas with a lease, you are contracted for that entirety of the lease.
Yeah, yeah.
We can do lease, we can do BYD lease, we
Yeah.
can do all the options. It tends to work out a little bit cheaper to do it by lease
Yeah.
than to buy PCP, but of course you're not got that flexibility.
Because the whole thing that you hear quite often with EV is depreciation.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious to know how many people actually buy one outright rather than lease one.
No
Because
one
it
would-
didn't really make sense to buy one.
As I say, it's that third caveat you're missing there, and I don't mean that
Oh,
rude.
yeah, no, enlighten me.
The purchase means you're buying the whole lot.
Right,
The benefit of that from a purchase perspective is that if you put 50% down,
yeah,
then the rest is 0%.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Most of the vehicles. Every single vehicle we have is on 0%. As an
So if you pay
optional
half,
straight
the
HP.
rest of it is 0%.
The other two elements, one is the fixed term with the lease.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously you are in that until the entirety. The other one is PCP, like we said. So the beauty of PCP is that they defer a given chunk based on what mileage you're going to intimate that's what it's going to cover.
Right.
So at the end of that 3 or 4 year period, then you can either buy it, with the residual what's left, or what a lot of people then do is just have another,
recycle it and get
similar thing to lease, but it's a slightly different proposition.
And is that mileage determined?
Yes.
Are you limited by
the
mileage?
End figure, if you imagine that's the whole bubble. The end chunk you defer to one side is determined by exactly how
so
much
say
you're going to do.
you're having this for 3 years, we're going to allow you 40,000 miles, say, just for example.
You can do up to 30,000 miles a year.
30,000 a year.
That would give you that flex to do.
So you could, if in effect, have one on 3 year lease, do 90,000 miles and then give it back.
If you're a user that does 30,000 miles, PCP is probably not the right way to go.
Right.
Because it's going to give you a very low residual value. So that's not really a viable.
But if you're doing 30,000 miles, you'd want a diesel though, surely.
The more you can get out of leaving a big chunk, the better. But of course, 90,000 miles are going to give you a very low residual value. So arguably, you're not really better off doing that way. Depends how many miles you do. What sort of mileage do you do a year?
20 to 30, probably.
So the other choices you've got is obviously a pre-owned one. Depending on what you're looking at, they are considerably cheaper than new. So at face value, with a nearly new one.
So I saw this Dolphin one you've got in yellow online on Auto Trader for less than 16 grand.
So a brand new one, I've just had the conversation with a chap who's now gone, I've just had his car serviced, 30 grand for a new one. That's 19, it's in red because it's been reduced further, 19 grand with 2,500 miles. It's nothing. So that's a third off the original price. Appreciably, 20% of that is the VAT. And also on the new car, it wouldn't have been 30 grand, you've got a discount on it and a deposit contribution and a low rate finance. So whilst you then think, at face value, that's 10 grand cheaper than that one, if you're on finance, it generally works out cheaper to get the new one than it does to get the pre-owned one.
So what does the
customer,
what does the PCP stand for?
Personal contract purchase. So that means that you are contracting it.
Contracting. You sign up for 3 years, blah blah blah. You're contracted to pay that every month for 3 years. Otherwise, the removal man come and take your vehicle.
Exactly.
I understand the way it works. All right. Okay. Just give me
an idea.
Good things to think about. All right. Thank you for your help. You've been very helpful. I think this is this the Dolphin thing? Yeah. Look, Dolphin Surf. Look. In yellow. So this would be, it's not new price, nearly 20 grand by the looks of it for second hand, but I don't think this is second hand. Okay, so we got some information. We know what they cost. I certainly won't be buying one. Yeah, we'll just get the drone up and have a look with the drone. Just a quick little flyover, see what it looks like from above. And then we'll move on. BYD St Neots. Let's have a look. 35 metres, don't need to be too high on this place. Right, so we came from that way. We're to wander around the car park. Quite a few cars in there. There's another car sales place behind by the looks of it. no solar panels at all on the roof. That's what you see from the road there, look. BYD St Neots. And let's go have a look at the showroom. So yeah, that's down there, that's the showroom entrance. Just in there, that's where we went in. Just had a look around, very small showroom. As you can see, no solar panels on the roof, but it doesn't matter. So look around the area. All industry this way. That's where we've just been. Looking over there at the electric place. But yeah, I'm not really one for industrial estates really, and filming. It's not really my forte. Not really my thing. So yeah, the 428 there, where we've got all this work going on. This bit's not restricted to 40 miles an hour though. Yeah, St Neots, Eaton Soken, probably a bit far for that. Yeah, there we go. That was BID St Neots. Very helpful, nice man in there. Answered our questions, but EVs, I don't think they're safe investment at all. Alright, that's about it from me, from BID, BYD in St Neots. They're not actually very green at all, are they? I think I'll stick to my diesel. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe and all that. If not, don't. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later, guys.